morning to all. This is Huda, Afreen of class 11 here with today's news. Learn everything that is good from others, but bring it in, and in your own way, absorb it. But do not become others. With this inspiring quote of Swami Rayananda, let's begin with today's news. National news. India abstains from UN resolution against Russian aggression. India, along with China and the UAE, abstained from the UN resolution sponsored by the US and Albania on Saturday, and co-sponsored by about 80 countries that sought to condemn Russian aggression and called for the immediate cessation of violence and withdrawal of Russian military from Ukraine. First flight arrives with 219 Indians. Center launches Operation Ganga to bring back citizens stranded in Ukraine via Romania and Hungary. India on Saturday evacuated its stranded citizens from Ukraine through Romania and Hungary in what's being called the Operation Ganga. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar said that he was personally monitoring the situation. The risky evacuation is taking place in the midst of a war, which an Indian professional currently stranded in an underground bunker in Ukraine's capital, Kyiv, described as hell. Science news. Russia may keep US out of the joint space project due to sanctions. Plans to rob China instead. Due to sanctions, Russia may exclude the United States from a joint space project, opting instead to involve China, said the head of Russia's space agency on Saturday. The US may not be a part of the joint space project Venera D, with Russia to explore planet Venus following American sanctions on the country, and Moscow will carry out the mission alone or with China's participation, the head of the Russian space agency said on Saturday. The US and its allies have decided to block assets of 4 large Russian banks, impose export controls, and sanction oligarchs close to Russian President Vladimir Putin after he ordered a special military operation against Ukraine on Thursday. The sanctions will degrade Russia's aerospace industry, including their space program. Artemis mission to Moon delayed again. First flight not until May. NASA is currently conducting pre-flight diagnostic tests and hard-way closeouts on the Mega Moon rocket with Orion spacecraft on board. The ambitious plans for the United States to reach the Moon seem to be delayed yet again. NASA has now said that the April launch of its mega rocket under Artemis mission is not likely and will target May for liftoff. The uncrewed mission under Artemis 1 would see the Orion spacecraft being docked over the Space Launch System, one of the most powerful rockets ever built. The spacecrafts will go around the Moon, kick-starting the process of a manned mission in the future. Sports news. 16-year-old chess prodigy defeats world champion Magnus Carlsen. In the wee hours of Monday, while most of India was in slumber, Ramesh Babu Pragananda from Chennai, Tamil Nadu silently made history. The Indian chess grandmaster defeated world champion Magnus Carlsen in the 8th round of Airthing Master online rapid chess tournament. At 16, Pragananda, formerly known as Prag, became the youngest person to defeat Carlsen since the latter became the world champion for the first time in 2013. India vs Sri Lanka. Dushman Shamira gets Rohit Sharma in second T20I, surpasses Tim Southey in the allied list. India vs Sri Lanka. Dushman Shamira scripted a new record in T20I cricket as he got Indian captain Rohit Sharma out for the 5th time in the shortest format of the game, jolting the hosts early in their chase of 184 in the second T20I in the Moving on to our Vidyalaya news. Central Excise Day, 23rd 2nd, 2022. Webinar on drug abuse by Mr. Ganeshan, State Excise Department. To create awareness among our young children about the bad effect of drugs and to make them responsible citizens of India, Social Science Department organized a special webinar for the classes 6 and 7. The webinar was vibrant and very informative. International Space and Astronomy Olympiad. Aryan of Class 2A and Tharalakshmi of Class 8A have backed international rank 75 and 617 in Olympiad. Congratulations, Aryan and Tharalakshmi. Now moving on to our special program. A good beginning makes a good difference. Yes, for that, let me welcome Riya Abbas of Class 11.
Hello, I'm Riya Abbas presenting today's teen news. Awakening Indians to India, book by Chinmaya Yuva Kendra. Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore was born on May 7, 1861 as the 14th child of Devendranath, who was a man of sterling honesty and spiritual unfoldment. Rabindranath Tagore never seemed to have taken to formal schooling. He had borrowed private tutors at home, and from his father he got instructions in Sanskrit, English and astronomy. There is no field of culture where Tagore's presence has not been felt. Education, literature, painting, dance, drama and music. Sarojini Naidu. The Nightingale of India, Sarojini Naidu, a poet and a political leader, is still a role model for millions of Indian women. Her poetry, originally published in 3 volumes, The Golden Threshold, The Bird of the Time and The Broken Wing, was written in English but deals in a romantic vein with Indian themes. She was an active member of Indian National Congress and in 1925 became the first woman president. She was a close associate of Mohandas Gandhi and served as a governor of the United Provinces from 1947 to 1949. Moving on to the next topic, saints. यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थाना अधर्मस्य तदात्मनं सृजाम्यहम्. Adharma is not what we mean or understand it to be. What we see is only the effects of adharma. Man's inherent nature is divinity. Adharma is shifting the focus of the mind backed by intellect from the real to the unreal. Whenever we do this, we are on the path of adharma. This is what Lord Krishna meant by adharma. No wonder several Krishnas were born as Vyasa, Shankara, Buddha, Swami Vivekananda, Swami Chinmayananda, etc. to remind people of their divinity and make them pursue it. Each saint looked for himself the task of catering to the people of various generations and temperaments, and they made their earnest attempts through their ways of understanding. Meet you soon to share about the great saints of India in the next session. Thank you.
That's really an incredible session on Incredible India, awakening Indians to India. Thank you, Riya. A successful man is one who lays a firm foundation with the rocks that others throw at him. With this quote of our Pujya Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda, this is Huda Afreen signing off. Thank you. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay exuberant.